very careful to stay in our box that the insurance companies give us. So, you know, like we can't perform with providing service.
Yeah. I am Lord.
I fucking hate crafting, dude. I told you to fucking drill, dude.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? We're on my phone right now. I forgot to bring my camera, and I have to go. I don't know how much time I have today. And to get my camera, I gotta go 20 minutes to my house and then 20 minutes back. So I don't feel like doing all that. So we're gonna be on my phone today. But anyways, today we're just gonna be honing the block, cleaning the threads and the bolts, and we might put in the crank. Depends how far we get. But yeah, nothing too big today. If we could get to the crank, I would consider that big, but I think I might have to be doing a little bit of cleaning. But yeah, last we left off with cleaning the piston right here. I cleaned it real good. I let it sit. So basically I let it sit in the greaser. Oh, that's where my lock freaking went. Dude, you kidding me? My lock's been sitting in here. I was wondering where that went. I had to use my backup lock. Holy, I had to use my freaking, I had to use this lock. But, anyways, I put it in there. I got it real clean. It's nice and ready to go. All the other pistons aren't. This was actually the cleanest one, which is crazy because it was actually the dirtiest one. But all the pistons are ready to go. Yeah, and I just started honing this one. I honed the other ones, but I was kind of having some trouble.
I fucking hate crafting, dude. I told you to fucking drill, dude. What the fuck, dude?
I was in trouble and then I ran out of time. So I'm going back through each one of them, making sure, trying to get that 45-degree hatch, trying to make sure everything stays consistent. And yeah, that's a little goal for today. My cam bearings right here. I still got grease on it. I gotta clean that grease off. And yeah, that's the goal for today. Hopefully I can get the cranking. Hopefully I can get the cranking, like I said. But let's get straight to it. Now, when honing the block here, I went onto my social media platforms and I posted about it, made sure the stuff was right. I did not expect to get so much hate from YouTube. People from YouTube were telling me to go check forums, go ask ChatGPT, go ask Google AI. Oh my God, this college kid doesn't know how to learn. I'm asking a question. If you guys aren't answering the question, what's the point of your input? But that's none the wiser. If I'm doing it wrong, I'm sorry you guys are watching something done wrong. Some people are saying ask ChatGPT. I did a terrible job the first time, and I asked ChatGPT, and they said it was fine. So I'm not asking ChatGPT for something visual. I'm just going to go based off of how I see it. The only one that I saw that was good was one person was saying it should be very reflective, and I think I've met that here. So with that reflectiveness being there, I'm just gonna say the cylinder walls are a-okay, and I did an a-okay job at honing, and hopefully the rings will set in. So yeah. Right, so I honed all the blocks, cleaned them up with some degreaser, soapy water. Then I hit it with ATF so it could get that shine in there. There we go. Same thing with the other side. So now, I looked at my cam bearings again, and I cleaned it with some ATF. I cleaned this one with ATF. And I think I'm going to do that for all of them, because there's some, I used a different grease in there, but
if ATF is making, you know, this little thing shine, then let me make the rest shine. You know what I mean? So I'm probably gonna do that. Flip it over, do that real quick, and then we're going to get to the head bolt holes. And I honestly think those are the only bolt holes I'm going to do in this, because I don't feel like hitting every single freaking bolt hole. I really don't. Maybe like the crank and everything, I'll hit those bolt holes, like the important ones. But when it's like the water pump or the freaking the back ones here, dude, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not gonna do them. So yeah, I'm now going to just get to flipping it over, doing the cam bearings, and we're gonna go ahead and jump into cleaning the threads. And what I'm using to clean the threads is, you could rent this for free at AutoZone, quote unquote rent. It's just buying and returning it, dude. There we go. So this is what I'm going to be using to clean up those threads. Like I said, you could buy this for free. I mean, not buy this, rent this at AutoZone for free. I'm just gonna go through the holes. If I get real bored, I guess I'll do all of them. But right now I'm saying nay. Maybe it'll be a yay. But let's stop. Stop jibber jabbering. Let's get to work. Let's get to work, guys.
Now here I am, like I said, just cleaning up the cam bearings. When I installed them, I used a little bit of grease, just to make sure that I didn't like hurt the bearings or anything when I was putting it in. Make sure it went in properly. So there's just some excess grease, and I just wanted to get the shine, the same shine that was on the cylinder walls. I just wanted them on the cam bearings too. So just doing that at the moment. Now remember, these are Amazon bearings. I bought them for like $25. The reason why I did replace them was because they needed to be replaced. They were worn down to the copper. Here's a picture to show y'all. I know a lot of people are like, don't change the cam bearings, but when it came to this engine here, they said they were having an oil pressure issue, and the pump looked okay, but the cam bearings looked terrible. So I just decided to go ahead and replace those, and that's where we're at so far. So yeah.
All right, so we ran into a complication with the set. Anyways, we ran into a little bit of complication. We don't have any of the right sizes for the head bolts. So what I'm gonna do is, I saw a video. This guy cut a line on each side and then screwed it in there. You cut a line there, and then on the other side, same exact way. So I have it clamped down on my little vise here. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. But we're going to get the big angle grinder here. I think it's like a 5-inch blade. And cut that bolt. Now the guy used a much smaller one, but I don't have a much smaller one, so we're just gonna work with what we got, and hopefully I don't mess anything up. I have a bunch more bolts because I am putting in head studs. Actually they're right here. Putting in these head studs. So hopefully we don't mess anything up too bad, and we can get this thing going. All right. Okay. Right, now I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. Hope this thing works. So this is what we got. Now let's see. Let's go see if this. Let's see. Oops, sorry. That's what we got from that. Let's go see if it works. Right, that's good. It's running pretty good, no problem. So I think I might have done it right. I'm gonna get all the way from all the way so I can't see no more threads. There we go. Now I have a ratchet I can use. That won't, that's too strong. I'll work with this, but let's see if it's doing anything. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I know y'all saw the dirt before, but let's have some. Where are y'all? Oops, here we go. There's the dirt on there. Did I miss a cut? I think I missed a cut. Oh shoot. I did on the other side, but not on that side. I gotta fix it. I missed a cut right there. But that side's fine. So I'm gonna fix that cut, and then we're gonna do the rest of these. Hopefully we can have them all cleaned up. After we clean those up, I'm probably gonna put the crank in. I have a meeting in about 10-15 minutes, so I'm gonna join that Zoom, probably pick up some food. It's a good Mexican place, not too far from here. And then we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna get right back at it. So we're gonna take a quick postpone. And all right, I just finished my little meeting. It's just a Zoom meeting, but basically what I'm doing is show you all here. This is one I just did, so it's gonna come out clean. I'll demonstrate. I am taking my electric ratchet here. Screw it in. And then as you can see, there's nothing in there. And then to clean it, this is what I do. I have my degreaser here. I use Awesome Degreaser. You could get it for $1.25 Dollar Tree. Oh shoot. My bad, guys. Here we go. And basically, if I can aim, I spray it. Get my wire brush. Scrub whatever is in there out. And then it's clean, and then I go on to the next one. Yeah, it's pretty easy. All right. We're back at it. Threading these holes, as y'all know. Yeah. Yeah. I am Lord. Alright, so I cleaned all the head bolts, and it is time to put in the crankshaft. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and throw her in and see what it'll do. See what she'll do. Maybe we'll get the main caps and everything in, but yeah. Everything is looking real good, real nice.
Now, for this build, it feels like it's been like 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. This was obviously filmed in the past, and I will give a little spoiler alert. I snapped one of the bolts. Not right now, not in this, but when I torqued it down, it did snap. You'll see it in the next episode or little video. So I'm gonna have to clean that out, and I was able to get out the bolts, but yeah, with that I also have to spray out. It reminded me I have to spray out the bolt holes within the crank. So there's all this build's gonna take a minute. It's my first time doing this in general. There's a lot of things that I'm trying not to forget, and whenever an occurrence happens like that, it reminds me that I have to go back a few steps, make sure I have these few things right, so that when we start this engine, we could have the best of luck with it, because it is Temu parts. I don't expect it to go far, but I at least expect it to like start and maybe drive, hopefully. But yeah.
All right, so I got the crank in. Oh shoot! Hold up. Oh, there we go. There's that sucker. There's that puppy right there. We got her in there. That's just about as far as I'm gonna get for today. I didn't torque them down. I just snugged them up. I'm gonna torque them down later. Next time I'm here. But yeah, I'm proud of the progress we made so far, and we're finally putting this shit back together.
I realized I didn't make an outro for that one. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow my Instagram, TikTok. And yeah, build your shit. Yeah.